Hello, and welcome to Short Puppet Review. Today we're talking about Little Women. I know this movie has been out for a while, but I recently saw it and was pretty excited because it was really good. Now, Little Women is based on the book by... Wait, is this a kids movie or not? It kind of depends on the kid. I didn't care about it when I was a girl, but I knew girls around 9 or 10 were really into literature like Alcott and Jane Austen books and stuff. But you weren't into that? No, I was a horse girl. Oh. I mean, it didn't last because we found out I was deathly allergic to horses. And on that note, back to talking about Little Women. So this movie follows along the lives of the four sisters, Meg, Jo, Amy, and Beth. I haven't read the book, so I can't do a good book-to-movie comparison. I did hear from others who have read the book that the story mostly focuses in on Jo and her experiences, while the movie spent time focusing on each of the sisters. It was clear that Jo is the lead character, as we follow her struggles of being an independent author in a during and post-Civil War society. We also spend a good amount of time learning about her sisters and their individual and group conflicts together. The dynamic between the girls is fast-paced and riveting. I love how you see the highs and the lows, like we're getting an honest, in-depth look at this family and how they survive and live. The movie plays out between two time jumps, one set in the future where the girls are all separate, and back in the past when the girls are living together. As the movie progresses, we see how the past connects with the future events until it all becomes the present. And while that was kind of confusing to describe, it visually flows very well. We never get a big title when we jump in between the times, but we can tell exactly when we are in either the past or the future based on how the characters present themselves, and it's pretty flawless. All the actors are really good in this too. The only big-time name I recognized was Emma Watson playing the oldest sister, Meg, which ironically is probably the character that got the least amount of screen time. All of the girls that played the sisters were excellent. The guys that played the love interests were excellent, especially the one playing the girl's neighbor, Laurie. And I know that some of the actors have been in other things in the past that have also been really good. I'm not going to try and pronounce any of the other actors' names because I'm afraid I'd mispronounce it. And they did so fantastically that they deserve to have people saying their names correctly. I'm just not the bat for the job. I think my favorite parts were the interactions between Jo and her sister, Amy. They both have such strong personalities that their sister dynamic was very hot and cold, and watching them fall apart and then come back together over another character's death was really heartwarming. They are both such passionate characters, and when that passion clashed, they had a hard time coming to an agreement with each other. I think I was hoping for a good relationship between Jo and Amy more than for any other character pair in the movie. And of course, we have the romance with some presented love interests, but it didn't feel like the most essential part of the film. There's a lot of moments where we follow Amy in Paris. She's separate from her sisters, trying to achieve her dreams of being an artist, and she gets into a heated argument with the former neighbor, Laurie, about how marriage is an economic decision for women. It's a fantastic scene, and definitely one of my favorites in the whole movie. Another scene I also enjoyed was watching Jo write the story of her and her sisters' lives near the end of the movie, and the interaction she has with the publisher about how the book and then the movie will end. It was a funny, wholesome way to end the film, and that perfectly summarizes the experience. It's fun and wholesome and down to earth with fantastic characters and compelling real-life experiences. It makes me want to read the book now. Hey boss, can we get a copy of Little Women? I'm really curious about what the book's like now. So that's my review on Little Women. I kept it pretty short because it was really a good movie and I didn't want to spoil much. And it's interesting. This is the first movie I reviewed where I kind of went back and went, yeah, I really liked that. That was really good and really solid and really tight. A lot of movies I've watched are, they're good or they're okay or they're bad. it's really easy to say stuff about movies you don't like because you can find all sorts of different things. But with such a nice, well-rounded one like this, I didn't want to spoil too much because it's still out in theaters, and you should go and check it out. If Little Women and the whole dynamics of things that I mentioned in this review would be something you'd be interested in seeing. So go see the movie. If you haven't seen it yet, it's definitely worth the price of admission. As for this review, if you liked it, you can go ahead and put a pause up and press that like button. I'm not sure if the boss is listening to this as a for kids or not for kids, but what am I supposed to do? There's links down below. Okay, so there's links for other things down below. We're doing a thing now where we're picking kind of our favorite videos that we want to share. So I'm going to have one of my favorite video picks from the channel in a link down below if you want to go check that out. And next time, what am I reviewing next time? It'll probably end up being a horror movie with Lucy, because there's a whole bunch coming out. Oh man, not another scary movie. Well, this is Avery signing off. I'm going to mentally prepare myself for the next scary movie I'll have to review. I don't like reviewing scary movies. This New Year's resolution was not what I thought it would be.